be covering here. I hope you have received your package through the emails. If you haven't, still we could do something later on, but we need to remind you that the package is already with you, and you're supposed to be basically to have gone over it and at least understand exactly the steps and the procedures and the guidelines before we start. Now, this is the program that is called Effective Islamic English Cross-Cultural Communication. Well, basically, we are in the process of communicating cross-culturally, improving English language to carry the treasure that we have that is called Islam effectively. What's unique about this program, it's not going to be covering only we're going to zoom in on what's the pandemic also, and how Islam looks at the whole issue of the pandemic and all these diseases that are really striking us so hard these days. So we're going to also look at this, and we're going to be sharing and caring for each other and making sure that we present beautifully at the end of this workshop. Now, so this program is called Effective Islamic English Cross-Cultural Communication, as I said, and this is the first time it's conducted in Zoom as a workshop, hands-on. So hopefully we could manage to really bring it to fruition and to you to excel in presenting, inshallah. At the end of the day, what we're doing here is developing people, developing skills, developing competencies, and developing leadership so that we can lead in presenting Islam beautifully to the whole world. But I want you really to be focused with me and do exactly what I tell you. Because if you don't, you're going to lose the gist of the matter and the fruits of what we're trying to aspire to achieve here. So our logo, we would love to see everybody to become Islamic exhibit on the move. This
Doctor, you need to raise your voice a little bit. It's not very clear. Try to raise your voice and get closer to the mic.
Okay, I'm using Okay, so our logo is basically, we would like to be an exhibit, everybody to be an exhibit on the move, Islamic exhibit on the move, exhibiting Islam in the best way. Can you hear me now much better? Can you hear me now much better? Okay.
Yeah.
So our logo, as you can see on the screen, we would like to see everybody to become an Islamic exhibit on the move practically, instead of listening to people like us lecturing, because this is not the way EIECC is built on or based on. EIECC is built on something called communities of commitment. Self-directed learning teams is a way to cross-cultural communication society that will help the whole world in achieving a better, peaceful life. Now, as you can see, the world is having lots of problems. We are really encountering many problems all over the world. And we claim as Muslim, and we believe that because people are away from Islam, unfortunately, this has caused the whole world into even aching more. And the concept of eternal call, the call for prayer, has the remedy and the cure and the healing, and to really, if it is presented right, to really do a big difference in the world. Now, the word Allahu Akbar, Allah is greater. Because Allah is greater, so the solution is hanged really on top. It's not really a solution that will be dealt with by man-made, unfortunately, fabrications and man-made solutions that, unfortunately, they are not really based on divine and godly morals and ethics. And so the whole world basically is aching. As you can see, pollution, racism. Lately, you could see what's happening in the States, the USA, and all over the world. Wars, conflict, violence, racism, deep racism. People claim that they are highly tech, and unfortunately, they are the worst when it comes to really dealing with people and becoming really racist. And you could see what's happening. And the pandemics and what's going on in the world now, and how you could see the ethics. Some of them are materially oriented, economically oriented, without caring for the people unlike what's happening, alhamdulillah, in the Gulf, what we could see here. Unfortunately, we could see here, fortunately, governments here in the Gulf are really taking good care, much better care than any other place, because they are governed and they are anchored to morals and ethics that are very high, that are anchored to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that makes a big difference. This is now, you could see how ethics with the Muslim are really very high, and how the more you are very close to your Islamic morality and ethics, the better, you know, the dealing with all these aching issues. Now the call for a prayer, is if really people really understand how to present Islam, the whole meaning of Islam is in the call for a prayer. The whole meaning is in the call for prayer. So basically, you could see that with the call for prayer, if you are really connected to your Creator, who is a greater, you can easily deal with these, these problems that we are facing today. Now, when we are really connecting ourselves with the greater, you could see stability. You could see loving Allah's commandments, valuing the family, valuing the human life. Human rights are really respected more. Not respected in a way that is man-made by the man-made laws that people, it is a really opportunist human rights. No, it is godly human care, a godly care for the humans, and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us how to deal with the human rights. The whole society has become more bonded if they really listen and hearken to the call of the prayer. Allah is a greater, and Allah is the greater, and Allah is a greater. Everything we think of, if we know that the real meaning of Allah is a greater, we know exactly how to deal with this problem. Now, this is the EIECC. This is exactly what we do. We're trying to basically in EIECC to build rounded individuals, provide them with the plentiful opportunities to really get their potential treasures that they have, the talents and the capabilities, to make sure that we awaken these treasures and capabilities. And we want people to learn how to communicate ideas, the ideas we talk about here in Islam, how to identify opportunities like now, what we are witnessing these days. This is a great opportunity for us to present Islam and help the world and save souls and share the knowledge of Islam, which is basically the godly knowledge that we believe in, and to work together in teams, respecting each other, making sure that we produce something worthwhile for the whole world, and to search for something so innovative so that people will really learn something and achieve the best results all the time. These are the guiding goals for EIECC. I'm just moving quickly on this before I get into the workshop. EIECC has 3 general goals. One of them is to develop, sorry, one of the goals of EIECC is to develop global leadership from within to present Islam. And we'd like people to become Islamic exhibit on the move. And the third goal is to form communities of commitment to the cause of presenting Islam to the whole world in the best way. And these communities of commitment now, online community, this is where you come now. We have about 100 people who have registered. And we'd love to see people after this workshop turn into teams, online teams, working together and presenting Islam so beautifully, applying the methodology of EIECC. Now, this is exactly the vision, as you can see, quality global leaders in presenting Islam and in cross-cultural communication. We would like to add divine values to the whole world through effective cross-cultural communication, hence better solutions and a quality, peaceful life. This is the rationale. There are many people who speak English all over the world, but unfortunately, they don't use their English. They don't know how to communicate or to communicate in Islamic English. So they have to improve their Islamic English, and they have to be able to lead and communicate effectively in English on Islamic subjects. So there are many people who cannot do that. There are thousands, millions of people who speak English, but unfortunately, it's been put on the shelf without being utilized for the sake of being proud of your Islam and presenting it in the best way. And we are here, we don't envisage people to get deep into content. our main goal is to make sure that the Muslim identity, be proud of his character, present his Islam, the basic concept of Islam, and he knows how to talk about himself. Because if you know how to talk about yourself, I mean, that's as a beginning, this is where cross-cultural communication can succeed. But if you don't know your culture, or you are diluted, or you go away from your culture, so whatever you're going to be trying to do to talk about your culture, you will be confused, and you'll be talking really completely awry. Basically, you'll go away from your culture. You'll be talking about something else. So you have to be proud of your culture. You should know who you are. You should know how to present yourself nicely. You should know how to present the basic concept. This is why I started with the adhan. The adhan has got the basic concept of Islam, the basic, and it's the crowning of your efforts by somebody's, maybe he'll be accepting Islam, or at least neutralizing this person by knowing exactly the basic concept of Islam. And this is a rationale, as I said, there are thousands and millions of people. And this is when we started this program more than 30 years ago. Basically, we had a lot of people at that time. We wanted them to really start using it for the sake of Allah. And these are the objectives. The first objective is to improve the Islamic English concepts, terms, statement, reasonable knowledge of Islam, improve the communication competency, improve self-led teams, which people turn into communities of commitment, improve how to discuss Islamic concept, improve how to give short presentation, and of course, how to present yourself on the social media, and to have some awareness of some of the hidden meaning of some of the jargon that you are supposed to be using. And most importantly, we want to make sure that anybody who speaks English to start using it for the sake of Allah. We want to ignite their passion to start using English to lead in communicating Islam to other people in the best way. These are the objectives, and I'll stop here and I'll go to another presentation so that we can start the process. We need to go to another presentation now to start the presentation, or to start. This is the reminder. No, I think this is, which one is it? One now. Got too many presentation here. Okay. Okay, now. So I need to come out, Sheikh Yusuf, from the other one, or what? Now to go to share a new one. So I go to share a new one. Can you see this one now? Can anybody see this one? You can see this one, صح?
Yes.
Okay. So these participants, these are just, I'll go quickly over these rules. Of course, we'll finish with this one, session recording. We know this, we finished this one. Now, this is something that you need to be aware. This workshop is not gonna be just the 8 hours. We're gonna have 3 hours today, and tomorrow 3 hours. Between them, you are supposed to do an assignment using the social media. Your products today, you're supposed to use them through the social media, where you have to decide whether it's on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. You have to share the messages that you're going to be cooking today. So, but after that, there will be assignment for 8 weeks for anybody who is interested. And this is exactly what we're going to be talking about later on. We will explain this tomorrow, inshallah. As for now, I want to go to, so this is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We're going to have 3-hour session, and there will be one 3-hour session. We started a bit late today. Then there will be 1 hour assignment. You do it on your own after the workshop tomorrow, maybe before you come to the workshop. Then tomorrow we'll have 3-hour session. Then you'll have another 1 hour. You'll do activities, or you will basically share your products. Okay, and this is what you are supposed to have chosen. Chosen. This is the. Okay, I'll skip this, and this is exactly the agenda. You see, this is the agenda exactly. Be an Islamic exhibit on the move. Choose. Now you're supposed to have chosen a topic. Can you indicate if you have chosen a topic or not? Anybody's, if you can just send a message. I want to see, send me a message saying on the chat, please, can you follow with me, Sheikh Muhammad, Sheikh Dr. Yusuf, see if, If you have not chosen a topic, please send me a topic here. I want to see your topic. Can you just send quickly topic, please? Hello, just send me your topic. If you have chosen, don't send me the title. Just say yes. If you've chosen a topic.
Said yes.
Just say yes or number one. Yes or number one. If you have chosen a topic.
Three people, 4 people.
Yes, if you have to choose a topic, because we need to start. Okay. We need to make sure everybody has got a topic. If you don't have a topic, you need to go to a site and choose a topic. You need to to go to the link that we've sent. Okay. Quickly, please. Have you chosen a topic? بالعربي هل أنت اخترتوا موضوع؟
No. A number of them have selected Sheikh.
Huh? How many?
A number of them have selected the topic. Most of them have selected number 1.
Somebody is saying, where is the link? Already, we have sent it in the email. Firuz, we have sent it in the email. Firuz. Okay, so I'll show it to you later on. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Because everybody's want me to follow. I cannot follow these chatting. Many ideas.
Yeah. If there is anything important, I will let you know.
Yeah. Okay. Because anyway, you are supposed. This is very important. You are supposed to have chosen a topic from Save Souls articles. We sent this before, and I think if one of you can send it in the Sheikh Dr. Yusuf, if we can send the link. If you have the link, you can send it. That would be good. The link.
Send it in chat.
Yeah, the saves, because you have about 8 articles or 9 articles, Save Soul articles. Just send all these articles to them. Or maybe there is one article. Sheikh Muhammad, can you help us with this? Because you know that. Quickly in the chatting. If you have not chosen, please choose an article now. Quickly. We will send it to you in the chatting. Sheikh Muhammad Ashur, are you with us? Or?
Yes, links for Save Souls website.
Yeah, for Save Souls. Now, send it quickly, please. In the what do you call it? In the chatting. Save Souls article. وتقدر ترسل لهم حق guide to Islam بعد شيخ محمد.
ده الويب سايت Save Souls.
Yeah, guide to Islam اللي أنا أرسلت لكم موجودة كلها. Okay, make sure you choose a topic before we start. This is for today. I'll skip this now. Okay. Okay, so we're supposed to work productively. You're supposed to choose a topic now. I need to have a topic in front of you, and you need to have your laptop and maybe your mobile. So whenever you want to read something, go to your laptop or your iPod because you can see it. I want you to see this. You have to see the article. Okay.
I copied in the chat.
Huh?
Chat.
Okay, now the links are already in the chat. Go to the chat. For those who have not chosen, quickly choose a topic. Please choose a topic. Jonas, choose a topic and we'll start the process. We need to start the process. So anyway, participate, listen attentively, be innovative, and we want you to succeed. Everybody is success story today because we are here representing Islam, and we would love to present Islam in the best way. So it is a big success story. By the fact that you are here in itself is a great success for you, because there are a lot of people now doing a lot of mess in the world. And you are here dedicating yourself for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so listen. I'm having problem with this thing. It's not coming. But anyway, I'll jump. Okay. So we are here to build a cross-cultural communication community, online community. This is the way we are supposed to apply this. We are supposed to have self-directed learning. We learn on our own, mentor each other, coach each other, learn from each other, reflect, and we are supposed to come out with a project. Okay, and the methodology that we are using is, this is it. This is the environment for this methodology. Communities of commitment, self-directed learning teams, mentoring and coaching each other, learning and reflecting and evaluating, and we are supposed to have a project. And this is now we are going to work on something, a mini, small assignment now. Okay. Okay, so this is the goal of the workshop. We are supposed to communicate originally Islamic values effectively and lead in sharing godly ethics at the time of this pandemic crisis to save our souls, ourselves, and the aching souls in the world. So that's the workshop now. Go. This is the workshop goal. Am I moving fast, Dr. Yusuf, or we need to slow down a little bit?
No, no, it's fine.
Is it? Anybody has got a problem? Just I need to pause here. Anyone has got a problem? We'll give them 1 minute, 2 minutes before we start the workshop. The chatting, anybody has got a problem here? Everybody has chosen? Fairuz, yes, what's the problem, Fairuz? Fairuz seems to have a lot of problem here. Yes, Fairuz. You don't, because you did not, okay. Ahmed, he says, I need to slow down. Okay, I'll take my time. When we do the exercise, Ahmed, it will be easy. Now, because I'm moving so that I can start the exercise. Okay, you need to choose now. Please choose. Shahina, what's the problem? Need 2 minutes for what?
To choose a topic, probably.
Because you have not chosen a topic. And this is why we sent you the material before to choose. Okay, now this is delaying us, but anyway, we'll give you time, 1 minute, and I'll move. 1 minute. Choose a topic now. Go to the link. Choose a topic. Choose a topic, please. Don't read the article. No, I still have not. Just now choose the topic. We'll start now. Okay. Remember, we are here to work on a project. What is our project? Our project is very simple. We are going to be cooking up cross-cultural communication, what messages, dishes, meals, so that when the non-Muslim eat this dish and eat this meal, they will relish it, enjoy it. Okay, so this is a recipe. Okay, so you're supposed to have the recipe, and we're going to go through this recipe, okay, to cook up some messages, cross-cultural communication messages, and we will serve these cross-cultural communication messages to the non-Muslim in the house of Islam. So basically, we are in the house of Islam now. We are in a kitchen, and this is the workshop is the kitchen, and we are cooking a special original. Everybody should have his own dish, his own meal, so that when you invite the non-Muslim, okay, he will enjoy your meal. Now, the most important thing, it has to be delicious. So yeah, we have to work together to make sure that we make this meal delicious so that they can enjoy it and they come back to you. Or maybe one day they will just come to you and, you know, they will like Islam and they will accept Islam. Okay? So, there is a lot of movement on this bar on top. So I'm having a problem. Everybody's sending something and I don't know what's happening here. I need to stop this bar. كيف أوقف البار يا شيخ أحمد؟ شيخ محمد أو شيخ يوسف البار عندي في البرزنت. Okay, so you see here, you see this picture? This is exactly who we are now. We are chefs, we are cooks. So we need to cook appetizers so that we can attract people and they can, it's like an icebreaker. Basically, they need to relish it. Appetizer, then you'll have the main dish, the main entree, then they will have the dessert. Okay, so by the time they leave, they will have a very nice taste, like Ali, like whatever dessert you're going to serve them, creme, caramella, whatever. Okay, so that's now we are supposed to be cooking. This is a workshop. So I would love to see everybody cooking cross-cultural communication messages. Okay, this is the recipe now. Now, what is it that we have? Sheikh Muhammad, I want you to help me here بالlinks لو سمحت حق الشيخ محمد. Are you with me? محمد عاشور. He's not here. طيب فهنا this is the recipe now. You could see that كل هذا المحتوى, this is المحتوى, this is the content اللي بنشتغل عليه. المحتوى اللي بنشتغل عليه. فعندكم الآن مقالات. You have articles, Save Souls articles. Okay, you have already chosen one article. and after that we will go visit the exhibit. I need your help, Dr. Yusuf هنا. Dr. Yusuf, I need your help. Okay.
تفضل.
Yeah, and في شيء مكتوب المعارض. You need to send it المعارض. عندك في نفس الدوكيمنت اللي ارسلته مكتوب المعارض. اخر شيء، مو اخر شيء، لا اللي قبل. خليني انا اخاف انكم ما يعني خليني اساعدكم شوي. Can you see the slide share here? Can you see this?
ايوه نفس السلايد اللي كان الحين في السكرين
موجود الان صح؟ لا انا برسل لك الان المعارض. اوكي. دائما انت طيب اوكي. This is good. You need to send الآن المعارض, the exhibits. Okay. Okay. Let me send this to you. I will send it to chat. Okay. Can I send it to the chat now, or do I need to say all? Everyone in the meeting. Okay. I'm sending you now. Okay. I'm sending you the exhibits. Keep this now. Don't go to this now, please. Don't go to these ones. Now, we're going to start now. I hope everybody has chosen an article. Everybody has chosen an article? Hello?
Yes, most of them have chosen.
Okay. So we are going to start the process now. Not this one. Yes, I need to close this one. Okay. This is the one. Okay, so our job today is basically you have now an article and we are going to go through it, not now. So basically let's start the process. This is the workshop now. Please bear with me now. I want you to have a pen and a notebook, or maybe if you can type, we are going to start now. Okay, so okay, this is, so we need to learn together. Assist all to succeed. We said that. Ask anyone if you don't know the words. Help others to learn. Concentrate on tasks. You have to get on the tasks. So whatever I tell you, you do it. You have to encourage all to participate equally. Now, this is not a group. We need to do the assignment later on. You need to watch everything we do here so that you can do it. After the workshop, you are supposed to form 3 teams, 3 or 5, to do the what do you call it? The EIECC long-term assignments. Now, okay. Now I would like to see everybody now. I want you to write a message. You need to write it down or type it. I want you to write a message now to who? To the non-Muslim or the target. It has to be 3 lines only. A piece of advice from you to the non-Muslim now, all over the world. What is your advice or piece of advice as a Muslim to the other people, to the targets people, to the non-Muslim now during this time? You know, what I want you now to start writing this. Okay, so you need to write this now. Please write this. So write a message or messages. Forget, so you see now, this is the first exercise. So your job now is to write a message. Just please start writing a message, type it. Before we go to the article, type a message from you, 3 lines, giving advice to the non-Muslim. You are Muslim now. I will give you 3 minutes to do this. If you finished your message, tell me. So 3 minutes, I'll stop. Dr. Yusuf, can you help me in the time?
Okay, it's 41 now, so we'll stop at 44.
Okay, yes. Write a message, please, to the non-Muslim all over the world. In your mind, why are you here? You are here to deliver the message of Islam. So what is your message now? What is your message now to them? Dr. Yusuf,
نعم شيخ.
can you make David Frost and Miss Parker co-host, both of them?
Okay.
David Frost, there is David Frost, and there is Mrs. Parker. Okay, so they are working with us here.
Okay.
David Frost.
Yes, I know.
And Miss Parker. Okay.
Yeah.
You need to have, okay, you need to write a message, very powerful message, please. I need to see you writing a very powerful message. Should you write it? You don't send it to me. I don't want you to send it to me now. Shazia, you are sending it here, Shazia, on the chatting. You could send it on the chatting if you want, but write it first, and then we will. If you want to send it on the chatting, I have no problem, by the way, but it will cause a lot of problem because we have too many people, maybe. Write a message to the non-Muslim, please. You're supposed to write a message. You want to send it? Send it. I have no problem. If it is 2 lines. Okay, Fatima is saying, don't worry. Allah is the creator and the carer is. Okay. You need to have your message on your pad or your notebook, please. If you want to send it here, I have no problem, but it's better to have on the pad. Put it on notebook. Write it down. Type it. Because we are building now. We are cooking. We've just started cooking now.
Someone is asking, does it have to be only 3 words? No, it's actually 3 lines.
I said 3 lines.
Yeah.
It has to be beef. You need to beef it up a little bit. You need to beef it up a little bit. I'm watching you. Does it have to be 3 lines? La ya sabra. You're so stingy. Let me explain a little bit of Islam. I believe it will be happy. It is true religion. Okay. But Ahmed, you need to start writing it على الدفتر النوتبوك حقك يا أحمد حبيشي. هنخلص الوقت يا شيخ يوسف لو إلى الآن. You need to be fast because we don't have time. Usually this workshop is 15 hours, face to face. There is a lot of work usually in it, but hopefully we will do something today, inshallah, and tomorrow.
Time is up.
Time is up. Sheikh, Dr. Yusuf is saying time is up. Okay, now you have finished your message. Listen to me carefully, please. Listen to me carefully. If you have not finished your message, you have to think about it because I cannot wait. Okay, now you have a message. عندكم رسالة لغير المسلمين كتبتوها. You have a message to the non-Muslim. You've already written it down. You've jotted it down. Excellent. Very nice. I'm happy. Now this message, what I want you to do, go to the exhibit. You have links for exhibit. You have links in the chatting now, exhibit. You have choose something, go to any of these exhibits. Okay, go to the Save Souls exhibit. You will find a good book, which is basically an exhibit and a book. Okay, choose anything that will strengthen your message. Only another 3 lines. Choose 3 lines or any thoughts in these posters that will strengthen your message, because now you are building. Remember, you are building a message, accumulating. So choose, go to fly cards, maybe exhibit. There are many cards, many posters. Or you can go to the posters behind me, which is basically Islamic culture at a glance, and choose something. Choose 1 poster that you think will support your message that you have already written. Go ahead, start. You have let us say 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Look for a card or a poster or a thought. Hello, are you with me?
Yes.
People okay. Are you with us? I need you to indicate if you Saada al-Ghafiri. Yes, Saada. Yes. What do you want, Saada? So go to this exhibit. عندكم معارض الآن موجودة. معارض فيها بوسترات كثيرة. أنتوا سويتوا فكرة؟ وأرسلتوها نصيحة لغير المسلم. الآن أبقى تقوون النصيحة هذه بالبحث عنها في المعارض. المعارض فيها بوسترات كثير وأفكار جميلة جدا. الآن دوروا فكرة تناسب فكرتكم عشان تدعم الفكرة. So basically, sorry for speaking in Arabic, but I want to clarify. So basically, you have a message to the non-Muslim. Now you have to go to the exhibit, look for more thoughts, and write it down. Maybe you take the image, whatever. If you are doing, come on, I need. We are cooking up messages. We are cooking up messages. Remember this. At the end of today, this we are going to build the projects on this. By the way. Dr. Yusuf, do you understand what I'm doing here? Logic حقي, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you with me now?
I am with you. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm trying to cope with this online. So it's not easy. I want to jump. You know.
Hectic.
I'm sitting here like you cannot imagine.
I hope the people are able to.
If you don't understand anything, please tell us. Ask question. We have co-host, by the way. We have some co-host. If you don't ask me, go ask also the co-host. The co-host here, we have, let me
a number of them.
We have about 4 co-hosts here.
More than that, I think we have,
or 5, I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, where can I go to the co-host? Part 7, صح?
It's on the top of the list.
On top of the list, you have co-host. You have Miss Parker, and she's going to help us. She's not Muslim. And you have also, what's
it's David.
David Frost.
Yeah.
Also, he can help us a lot in communication. Both of them are Indian, and mashallah, they are excellent when it comes to communication and leadership. So they're going to help us in case you need anything.
Okay, I think people have selected already. Sure.
Okay, finished. Just do 1 1 1 1 1 1 so that I know that you are doing fine. If you have chosen poster and you have written it, you need to make it you need to link it to your thoughts. Just send me something to know that you are doing fine. I don't need to feel that I am stranded. 1 1 1 1 done. Excellent. I could see people. I want more people because some people are not still. Just to find a thought, any thought. I'm giving you more time here because I know it's not an easy job to look through this exhibit. You have too many exhibits. Choose anyone. It's not necessary choose, but we are just giving you more flexibility to choose something of your choice, not just me. No. Okay. Everything is all right now? Excellent. Okay. So this is exactly what you are supposed to be doing now. So you have written a message. You have written a message to the non-Muslim, to the people of other culture. And now you've gone to the exhibits. You found some posters and cards. You hooked it, relevant. You found something that will support your ideas. And this is exactly what you're. Now you have merged them. Now you need to make them good, okay? Okay, I have David Frost here. Mr. David Frost, can you please, because I know you have some question here. Can you help us here, Mr. David Frost? Because we need to see, I want to hear some people now. You can open the mic for them, Dr. Yusuf. We'll just take sample of maybe 6 to present their messages, 6, 7, whatever. David, could you please help us here? I think you had a question before. David, yes. Or Miss Parker, maybe one of you.
David is on.
Yes, go ahead, David. Please listen to Miss Parker and David, because they might ask you some question and you need to present your message to them because they're going to evaluate you. And if they like it, that means you are doing fine. If they don't, that means we're not doing fine. That means the dish is not tasty. It's bitter. Okay, go ahead, Mr. David.
Okay, my first question is very simple. mostly Muslims, they claim that
But
Islam
can you raise your voice? I cannot hear you very well.
Okay, and let me put my question again.
Yes, please.
Well, my first question is that mostly the Muslims, they say that Islam is all about peace. Today, the world is going through a great challenge. And in that challenge, the entire humanity is facing, is at risk in one way or the other. So what do the Muslims have to offer in this great pandemic? That's my first question.
So basically what you're saying is that, I mean, we need to listen to their messages, basically, because we said, say something to the non-Muslim in this, I mean, people like you need to listen to that, you know, and I hope somebody will participate with us here and answer. I mean, we could open the mic for you, or maybe if you want to write something, you can write it quickly, but I would see, let us give 6 of you the opportunity to answer Mr. David or Mr. Frost. Anyone would like to say something here? Raise your hand, or maybe you can just unmute your mic. Anybody would like to say something? You are supposed to present your message only. This is the bottom line. Present your message, what you've done now.
So that was my first question.
Just a minute, Ahmed, let us listen to them first.
Okay.
Yes. Got trapped here. Yes, go ahead, Habib. Habib, I think he's saying something. Habib, Dr. Yusuf, you need to follow with me, these guys, because some people are raising their hand. Hello? Habib? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Habib. You want to say something, Habib? Habib, you want to say something? Unmute. Open the mic, please.
I think the co-host will require, they will be required to
yes, there are 2 who are raising their hands. Dr. Yusuf. Dr. Yusuf seems to be away. Is he here with us, Dr. Yusuf? Hello?
Yes, I am with you. I'm with you, but
we need to listen to them. Huh?
Okay, let me unmute Rayyan.
There are 2 participants raising their hands.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam. Basically, you're supposed to be presenting what you've done. You know. Yes.
Well, it's a presentation and it's a question as well. I have just written down, stay calm and concentrate on the blessing. Still, there is a hope in Allah. So that was my message. But then when I went to Save Souls, I've selected an article which mismatches what I have just wrote, saying, don't worry, there is still a hope.
Okay. Okay.
I hope I'm doing well.
No, we are going to go over the article later on, inshallah. But I think you are there. The most important thing is that we want you to come up with your own dish, as they say. Now let's listen to the other people. Thank you, Murayhan. Anybody else? Anybody else? Shahina, there is Shahina also, Zuhair. Shahina, you could just present what you have done also. If you could present, if anybody would like to share what you presented, no problem. There is a Zain also, he's raising his hand. Go ahead. They need to be unmuted, yeah, Dr. Yusuf.
I am doing that.
Yeah, but they don't talk. Okay, just maybe you could organize them.
Yeah, okay. Zain is unmuted, so he can speak.
Zain, can you talk, please?
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I had written a few words about the temporary life.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote down, we are living a life that would not last forever.
Okay.
Our real life will start only after our final day in life.
Okay.
And I found a card which says, life is only a temporary life.
Okay. Okay.
And
good.
They mentioned something about afterlife.
Okay.
Excellent. That is lasting.
Excellent. Somebody else, Dr. Yusuf. Thank you, Dr. Sahar.
Okay, we have Habib.
Habib, yes, Habib, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam. Yes, Habib, you have 1 second. Go.
I have written that I want to encourage non-Muslims all over the world to consider accepting Islam because it is a very peaceful religion that promotes equality, values, and human dignity.
But did you hear what David said, by the way, Habib? David?
I think he asked a question about what role Islam has to play in this pandemic crisis.
In this pandemic, okay. And what do you think?
Yes, definitely. As Muslims, Islam always promotes hope. And that when we pray to Allah and we obey His commandments, definitely is sufficient for us.
Okay, okay, excellent. Okay, let's hear somebody else also. We have 4, mashallah, who are really would like to participate. David, what do you think? You're happy with this, huh? Are you, David? You want to say something more?
Well, actually, more than hope, I get a lot of love from my Christian fellow mates. So I'm not sure if Islam has to offer something more better than what I already have.
Okay, okay. No, but just okay. Anyway, let's concentrate on the messages that you've done. Let's hear them more. Let's hear them more. That might open up the appetite of Mr. David Press and Parker, Miss Parker. Yes, go ahead. There are 4, I think. Yes,
Yeah, we have Sister Tina, but she doesn't have a mic to unmute. So
she doesn't have a mic.
Yes, I don't know. And we have Feroz. I can unmute Feroz. Feroz, please go ahead.
Go, yes, and there is Shadia. MashaAllah, she's written a lot of things there. Also, Shadia.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam. Feroz, yes. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for giving us a little opportunity. We are just trying to come up with whatever that we can.
Yeah, go ahead, Feroz. For the sake of time, we need to move fast.
We are all, this is a pandemic that has affected all nations without taking into account color, gender, religion, or nationality.
Yes.
So we all have to work together to resolve this.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, there is Shadia. She's written, I would reply to the question, God has ordained this pandemic. We need to be humble and patient and reflect on why we are suffering and then find answers which lead the way to salvation in this world. Okay, anybody else would like to say something? Thank you, Shadia, by the way, because anybody else? Shahia, I've already read her, she's written something here.
That was it Shahina or Shadia you said?
Shazia. This is,
no, Shazia
anybody else?
Is different.
Yeah, and Shazia Abdul Majid, I think.
Yeah, this is Shahina, you are unmuted. So
yes,
please.
Shahina, yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam, Shahina. Go ahead.
My message is, please do not panic. This time will go fast. What is needed right now is to focus on the Creator and the creation.
Excellent.
Let us contemplate the purpose of our life.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Somebody else, thank you. Somebody else. Okay, there is understand the purpose of life, and life is only a temporary state. Need to be patient and trust. Okay, this is Shahab. Somebody else who would like to say something?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I also had something similar about, since we have a lot of time, maybe this is something to contemplate on what the purpose of our life is. Why do we have this pandemic, and what can we do, and what should we think about during this time? We have a lot of time on our hands, but we need to focus on who we are as individuals, and maybe that would lead us to the Creator, and it would lead us to the purpose of our life.
Okay, Shifa. Yes, Shifa. I could see Shifa raising her hand also. Shifa?
Shifa was the one who was speaking just now.
Shifa. Okay, sorry. Okay, so thank you, Shifa.
We have Galaxy.
Yes, go ahead, Galaxy. Galaxy, I love it. Chocolate, that's nice for me to eat now. Go ahead, yes, Galaxy. I don't know what's happening here. I cannot, I'm having a problem with the PowerPoint. It's not moving. How can I move it now? Wow, that's a big problem. Go ahead, yes.
You click on the screen, Dr. Holland.
Huh? Oh, okay, I got it. Hello. Yes, go ahead. Let's listen to you. Come on, somebody else. I'm giving you more time, even though I would, but I like your input here. Let's just a minute. Miss Parker, would you like to say something, Miss Parker? Miss Parker, would you like to say something to the group here? Miss Parker? Galaxy, wait, let's just see what's Miss Parker. She's visiting us here. And she's
My question is, hi everyone.
Hi there, Miss Parker, yes. Go ahead.
My question is, you Muslims say that everything is in Allah's hand. So what is your Allah doing to help us in this pandemic?
What is, this is the question, what is Allah's instruction do here for us to help us in this pandemic? Come on, somebody can answer, Miss Parker. They are testing you. By the way, this is just a test for you now. What is it that our teachings is doing to help us here? Anybody? We'll just give it to two individuals. Anybody can answer, Miss Parker? Hello there. Anybody can answer, Miss Parker? Come on, not even one.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I would like to try. Assalamu alaikum.
Shoot.
My message is, yes, my message is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only true God, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the mercy to mankind. And Islam is the solution for all the problems. And there are many things where the human mind cannot comprehend, because our mind is very little. The deep wisdom lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why we call him Al-Alim. He's all knowing, all powerful, all power belongs to him. And there are certain things. Yes.
Go ahead.
There are certain things which is beyond our understanding. That's why we have, but the best thing what a human can do, a Muslim can do, is to surrender and to accept the decree.
Thank you. I'll stop you here because at the time, for the sake of time. So you are from where, Siddiqa? You're from?
I'm
from India?
From India, yes.
Okay, thank you. Somebody else would like to answer Miss Parker, please? Yes, I could see two also. Yes, Dr. Yusuf.
Yes, Galaxy, I'm trying to unmute, but it doesn't.
Galaxy, just you need to write.
Shahina is again here. Zuhair to answer.
No, we need somebody else. I mean, I need a change. I need different people. Sorry, Shahina. We'll come back to you later on. But just for the sake of giving a chance for everybody. Yes. ليش ما تقدر تسوي unmute حق ذي؟ ايش المشكلة دكتور يوسف؟
I don't know. Maybe something wrong with his.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are not. Maybe it's in his. Okay. I think I'll tell you what. Let's stop here. Thank you. I could see a lot of people enthusiastic, but that was just a warm up. By the way, we still haven't done anything yet. By the way, Salima says this pandemic time. I advise people to calm down and follow the rules as soon. Okay, as soon. Okay. This. Or whatever. When the test comes, we need to go back to him and ask his guidance and be patient. Okay, there are a lot of messages. I love that, but I'll stop here. Thank you, Mr. Frost, and thank you, Ms. Parker. And your presence here is very valuable. Just have something in your mind, because we'd like you really to help us here, because we are trying to develop leaders to present Islam and tell the whole world who we are, because unfortunately there's a lot of distortions about it. Anyway, let's continue now. Okay, now please, can you go to your articles now? Go to your article. There is something wrong here. I don't know why things are changing. It's not coming. Something is not right here. Hello there.
Yes.
Mugadar, I don't know how to. Okay. Okay. Now, please, you have already chosen an article. Now, I don't want you will have only 7 minutes to read the articles. 7 minutes to read the article. Okay, so please start reading the article. Now, if your article is very long, like 5 pages, 6 pages, don't read it all. You can read it quickly if you want, but read only, select 2 pages, maximum 3 pages. So start now. Please start reading your article now. And if you have any question, you have co-host. You can go to the co-host in the chat. You have Miss Parker, and you have myself, of course, and you have Dr. Yusuf. Also, you have Mr. David Frost. In case you have any question about any words or any pronunciation of any words, you can write it down. I can answer it in the chat. I will be watching your chat in case you have a question. Okay, so now you have maximum 3 pages, minimum 2 pages, and start reading now. Now you can read 4, 5, 6 if you want. I don't mind it, but be careful. This is a process. Now we are still cooking up something, because later on you will be coming with your own original messages. So start read now the article, please, and keep the one that we've done. We've already have got some information. It was a message to the non-Muslim. You found some relevant messages. You strengthen your message. Now I want you to read the article more, because I want you to collect. You are cooking up. You are having this cooking up in this recipe that we are giving you now. Go ahead, read. You have 7 minutes to start reading. Am I clear? Am I clear, everybody? If I'm clear, say 1. Or write 1, or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not. This thing is really. Go ahead. Start reading. Go ahead. You need to start reading now. If you don't have an article or a topic, choose it quickly. You have the links. You have the links. You have about 8 articles exactly. You have about 8 articles. And by the way, there are also some booklets that you can, if I can send them to you, I've already sent this to you. You can select from this booklet. For example, you can, if you don't want to go to the articles, you can go to the booklet and choose 2 pages. Okay? Go ahead. Go ahead, start reading, please. You need to read this on a laptop or iPod. That would be easier for you. Later on, there will be an exercise. It will be difficult because I want you to remove your hands and just look at the screen without your hands. So you have to look at the articles without your hands holding it. And I'll come to this later on. I hope everybody has got an article. Everybody's reading. I don't want to see anybody without reading anything here. دكتور يوسف تشوف الشاشة الحين؟
ايوه موجودة الشاشة.
طيب بس انا جلس لاني ابحث عن هذه الارتكلز. خلاص ان شاء الله كل واحد عنده ارتكل، بس انا متخوف انه ما عندهم ارتكل.
الارتكلز ممكن ترسلها مرة ثانية في الشات. انا ما قدرت اسوي لك كوبي اند بيست.
ارسلت لك الحين قبل شوي، ارسلها الدكتور الشيخ محمد.
ايه ارسلها لكنها فوق، هي بعيدة راحت الناس.
طيب انا برسل لك الارتكلز مع البطاقات بعدين، لان في فيديو لازم يروحوا له. انا برسل لك اللي تخلي لازم عندك الان. زين، لان الحين خلصنا احنا من
لان الناس
احنا خلصنا من المعرض الان. خليني ارسل لك المقالات. ليش ما في الان اختاروا ما اختاروا الناس؟ ما في ناس
لازم يقراوا له.
شلون اختاروا؟ ايه لازم يقراوا الان. ريد، they're supposed to read.
supposed to read, but they're looking.
Okay, okay. You're just a minute. I hope everybody's following me. I don't know. You're supposed to read the pamphlet silently. Okay. You're supposed to read silently the pamphlet. Sorry, maybe I didn't say that. Did I? I didn't say that, Dr. Yusuf.
Yeah, you did. They're reading it, but some of them they don't. They don't
have articles.
They don't have the link. They had the article, but they messed it up.
What do you mean messed it up? Let me send it to you again. هو عموما لما تدخل الموقع هذا you will find it. Let me. أنت الآن شوفه الآن. وين ارسلها لك على وين؟ على
ارسلها في
الشاتنج صح؟ في الشاتنج صح؟
ايوه ارسلها في الشات.
يعني وش ذي؟ I don't know how to get the article. Okay, this is.
أيوة.
These are the articles. These are the articles. Please, please, because the time is we are gonna suffer if we don't. If you don't read, that means you'll have a problem. These are the articles. We call them Save Souls. Today is about Save Souls articles, only about Save Souls.
Some people finish reading.
Okay. Yeah, but how many people have finished reading?
At least 4 now.
Yeah, 4 is not.
Yes, but the time is up.
We have the problem is that some of them maybe started late. Anyway, we'll give some time. Read for those who have just started. Start reading, please. Start reading. Well, you don't need to read everything. I mean, if you want to read half of it, no problem. But just try to concentrate on. If it is a long article, just as I said, 2 pages, 3 pages. The idea, we are here, we want you to go through the process now. I'm not interested in you completing everything because this is just a process. I want you to get it. So let's give them, Dr. Yusuf, maybe 3 minutes extra. There will be, I'll give you 3 minutes extra. So please do your best to read as much as you can. I hope everybody is following. I don't know. That's really not practical, but what can we do? Not the best. You cannot see everybody. You don't know what everybody's doing there. Ryan, if you could type this on a notebook, that would be better maybe, because the more comments we get, the more we get confused sometimes. Too many messages maybe. It's a great job you're doing. Don't forget that you are in the process of cooking up messages here. Cooking up messages. So basically now we finished, we gave advice, a piece of advice to the non-Muslim. Then we looked for the posters to beef it up, to strengthen this advice, piece of advice. Now we went to another article. Remember this. So basically we are now collecting more thoughts, okay? But your main topic will be the article now. This is your selected topic. Okay, now because you've raised an issue, you need to see how you can fit that issue later on in your messages later on. And I'll come to communication, what communication is all about. I'll explain it in a minute also. So let's just make sure you read that. Okay, for those who have finished, of course, remember, you can seek assistance from anybody, either through the chat, maybe you raise your hand. If you want somebody to help you, just tell us early on. You have too many co-hosts there. Okay, so basically, let's say there is a chatting, I don't know, somebody's, so you can ask for a question here. Finished, alhamdulillah, okay, that's finished. I thought it was a question, but anyway. So now, now, I want you to go to your notepad now. Go to your notepad or your laptop if you want to type, if you are typing, or maybe some people on the mobile, I don't know. Now I want you to go read again the article and summarize it. Choose the most important point now. Choose, remember, we are climbing a ladder. We are climbing a ladder. Okay? Okay, so now this is what you're supposed to do. I want you now to do something called structured summary. Now, what does a structured summary mean? Structured summary means that you use the same wording in the article. You don't put your own thoughts now. I don't want to see any of your thoughts. Now, remember, you have a target in your mind. Who is the target? The non-Muslim. Those people all over the world. This is your target. So while you are writing, while you are reading, concentrate on the points that will make an impact, that will make a difference in their life. So read the article now. Maybe the whole article doesn't fit your thinking. Maybe there is only a piece of that article that will fit. Okay, so I want you to write like a half a page now. This is called a structured summary. Okay, remember, we are now writing this kids communication and learning ladder. It's called kids communication and learning ladder. So start now. You have about exactly 5 minutes to summarize this article. Let us say 7 minutes, no problem. Go ahead. Anybody who has finished, now you start, you need to write. Before we said read silently and learn the words. So we were into the language. Now we went into the content. I want you to concentrate on the content now. And I want you to zoom in on, I want you to focus more on what are the most important points in this article and write it down. But don't put your words now. It's only the same words and vocabulary and the expression in the article. And start putting it in one let me say half a page. Start. Go ahead. Am I clear? دكتور يوسف معاي انت لو دكتور يوسف
معك
واضح اللوجيك اللي انا جالس اشتغل فيه
واضح
احاول اني شوي انا امشي بس
لا واضح
طيب بس ان شاء الله يتابعونش ما ادري والله المتابعه لان ما تدري كم واحد يشارك ما تدري من اللي يشاركون هم نفس I would like everybody to participate in this. This is important. Remember, we are climbing a ladder. We are climbing a ladder of learning, of communication, of leading situation, of trying to come up with the best messages. Remember, now this is a summary. Later on, we'll turn this summary into messages, your own messages. Now it's not your own messages. This is a summary, okay, that is taken from the article. Thank you, Shazia. Thank you. Anybody who has a question or comment, please don't stop. If you have something that you need to clarify, please, you can go to the co-host, or you can come to me, or you can ask Dr. Youssef or Miss Parker or David Frost or myself directly. Or you wanna, maybe you can raise your hand to say something quickly. We have no problem. We don't want anybody to go to feel like he is lost somewhere. I know it's not an easy online, but we have to do our best to make sure everybody is happy. Even though you cannot attend this call, even at home. Okay. Okay, write your question, Dr. Sahar. If you could write your question, please. Or maybe you can talk to David Frost. Feel free to send us a question. Okay, David Frost also is going to answer your questions. Or Miss Parker, please. Any question can be sent in the private to them. Excellent, David. Thanks, David, for your support. You could, Dr. Sahar, you could highlight your own. You cannot highlight it here, of course. Now you are supposed to go and summarize. You need to focus and summarize, and you highlight your main points. You write it down. That's the highlights that you need to do. I cannot highlight it. That's the idea. The idea is you. You choose the most important points. That's not me doing it. It is you doing it. I cannot tell everybody which points are the most important. And that's part of the exercise for you, to challenge you to come up with the best answer, the best points from the article. Not everything in the article will be relevant.
دكتور في سؤال هنا في الشات ممكن تشوفه من
Yeah, I saw it. I'm responding. Umrayan also. I haven't seen it. What is it? Read it, Dr. Youssef, because I cannot do. I have too many.
She's saying I'm a bit lost. Please clarify more.
What she is.
I'm responding to Umrayan. So.
Oh, okay, okay, good. Go ahead. Good, David. Good. ظهر كلمة David. Yeah. Well, the most important thing, you go to the article and you just summarize it. Choose the most important points in this article. Very simple, يا أمريان. هذا الشاتنج ما يتحرك معي ما شاء الله من كثر اوكي. كم دقيقة بقى لنا يا دكتور يوسف؟ دكتور يوسف؟
ايوه معاك.
وين وصلنا؟
عندنا 40 دقيقة قبل البريك للصلاة.
طيب ممتاز، بس انا عشان ما الخبط لسه اسكر بعض البرزنتيشن هذا اللي. طيب اوكي. الآن بقى لنا ايش؟ لا كم الحين دقيقة بالنسبة لهم؟ احنا قلنا كم؟
اوكي احنا بدينا من 15 انت قلت 7 دقائق يعني almost there 1 minute to go.
Okay, we'll give you another minute. Another minute, please. You need to do this, because if you don't know this, that means you are not really going to gain something at the end. You have to read. You have to summarize. You know, remember, we are climbing a ladder now. We are cooking up our dish, our appetizers, our dessert. Okay, Dr. Yusuf? Dr. Yusuf?
Yes.
خلاص?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to stop here. Everybody, please, we need to stop here. I want to take you now. I just want to, before we continue writing this letter, before we continue, it's already the saucepan is on the oven. So it is being heated. Okay? I want to show you now how and the types of communication and what is it that I'm trying to get to. Okay, so what are the types of communication? Something is not working here. Okay, I want just to show you there are 4 types of communication you need to be aware of because this is very important for because now you are cooking your dish, your cross-cultural communication dish. And I want you to be what? I want you to reach to something. I call it communication peaks. Now, there are 4 types of communication that you need to be aware. Anybody who's communicating, you know, communication art is huge science. It's not like what I'm going to present here, only bits and pieces. But what I'm going to be presenting to you here is very important for our purpose here. So the communication type, first of all, you need to work hard on your statements, your verbal communication, you know, your words. This is very important. You need also this is in the face-to-face, you need to work on your non-verbal communication. Now, of course, through online, if you are face-to-face, if you are really facing them through the camera like what I'm doing now, you could see that you can use a lot of non-verbal communication. Okay, they can see your face, they can hear you, of course, they can see your tone, they can see the expression on your face, they can see there is an eye contact still, you know, so there are non-verbal communication also in the online. So you have to be aware of these non-verbal communication gestures and postures. Okay, and the body language and all of that. Now there is something also called the how communication. You know, your stress, the pitch, you're raising your voice, whatever it is, you know all of that. I'm just reminding you of this. You have to be aware of this. Now the same thing is important when you write. It's not just important when you talk. The how to present yourself, how to write it, how to craft your message, how to start it, how to introduce it, how to end, how to sequence it. You know, you have to be aware of the how. So now you are collecting, you are getting something from here, you have your own first thought, and you add it, you beef it up a little bit. And by the way, you can still go to any of the poster, the exhibits, and maybe you find in the process, now I want to take another idea. So go visit the poster, visit the exhibit, take another idea, bring it. And this is the challenge now. How you, while you are working, there is a lot of things cooking in your mind. So if something comes to your mind, pick it up, put it there. If it doesn't come, if you want more information, go to the exhibit. You have exhibits there. I've put them for you deliberately. So you can visit them and take some posters. Now, this will strengthen your how, you know, and will strengthen your points and your content. And okay, so the how to present it is very important. Now, the third thing, we are going to go today into something that is very powerful that many people forget, which is what the internal communication, which is the self-talk, internal communication. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna give you some steps about it. Also, you're gonna go through some internal rehearsal. I'll do this later on. Okay, but remember what you are doing. Even though for some it might look easy, for some it might be difficult because of English. It's not. It should be easy because I'm trying to simplify it here. There will be later on internal communication. Now, why I'm doing all of this? Because I want you to reach to something called communication peaks. Communication peaks. قمة التواصل. What are the communication peaks? You know, when you're talking with somebody in the airport, you're sitting and you're talking, and you are sitting in the cafeteria with somebody or on the plane, and you know, you need to reach to your communication peak so that you can convey the message quickly, because you don't have time. You are not learning just to present Islam, standing in front of an audience. Not everybody is doing this. No, this is only a small segment. The most important thing is that you need to reach to the communication peaks so that you can excel in the way you lead situation, in the way you present Islam, and you reach these three things. What are they? The first one, you be yourself. Now your strength is in your originality. Now people, when they see you talking, they get affected. When they see you imitating somebody else, you know, like some people try to imitate the best speakers or imitate Ahmed Didat or Zakir Naik, or okay, this is excellent, but that's not you. This is only phase one in the learning. This is to improve yourself, whether it is in the communication or in the content, which is very important. But that's not you at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you're not going to be Zakir Naik or Ahmed Didat, and you're going to look funny the way you talk, because that's not you. So you have to be original. You have to reach to yourself, you know. So the strength that you bring, the godly strength that you bring, is your uniqueness that Allah has given it to you, you know, and keep that, because this will affect the hearts more than the artificial way of talking, trying to imitate so and so. That's not you. You know, learning from scholars, beautiful. Learning from the best practices for companies, beautiful. But at the end of the day, the company need to have her own or its own brand. You the same thing. The person, you need to have your own brand, your own originality. Allah has given you a brand already. Keep that brand. Reach to it. Talk. When you talk to one, you need to be. You look exactly when you talk to 1,000. This is you, okay? But when you talk, when you try to imitate somebody else, that's not you. So that's I call it communication peak. The second one, you need to be, you reach to your spontaneity. So wherever you are so spontaneous. Words will come. You'll recall them quickly. Thoughts will be putting together. You know, they are. You know, basically when you're talking, you know exactly how to put sentences quickly and fastly, and you know, and that would help your communication and will help your da'wah. You know. Also, you need to reach to your quick-wittedness. You need to be clever in leading situation. You need to be clever in leading the context, clever in leading So these three communication peaks are very important. Originality, be yourself, be spontaneous, be quick-witted. And this is at work, at home, in the meeting, wherever you are. If you are not good at this, you have a big problem, you know. So how to reach to this? This is why I'm taking you through a process like this, okay? Now, there are, of course, I'm summarizing the criteria. There are many criteria, but when you write something, you need to make sure you are writing now, remember, and you are going to be presenting, remember, and you're going to talk to non-Muslim, and you're going to share what you're going to do today with them. Tomorrow you have an assignment. So remember the C7, the 7 C's when you start writing and you start presenting. What are they? Be clear. Understand the purpose. Be concise, short and to the point. Be concrete, practical, adequate, useful. Be correct. Be coherent, logical, sequence. Be complete, full understanding. Make sure that you are, when you talk to the people or you share something, you are courteous and polite, not aggressive. That is called assertive. You are saying the right thing with politeness. Aggressive, you are saying the right thing with impolite, with rudeness, you know. So these are very important criteria that you need. These are the 7. There are other criteria. I'll come to them later on when we reach to the peak later on, you know. So please keep this in your mind. Clear when you are writing, concise, concrete, and remember, we still are cooking. We still haven't reached to your final draft or final thing that you're going to be presenting today or tomorrow. Okay? So I'm through with this now. Let's go now to our presentation again. So we stopped here. Now, any comments before I continue? Any comments here for me? Please, any comments here? Hello? Any comments here? Yes? You can, by the way, unmute, yeah, Sheikh Yusuf, if anybody has got comments here. Or maybe everything is all right now? Any glitch, any problem here?
Seems to be okay.
No comments? Everybody's happy? I'm not sure if everybody's happy though.
It is clear, they say.
Okay, it's clear. This is only Iman. Iman says, okay, Shafa, clear. I like that. Okay. So we are doing fine. Okay, we have already finished what? The structured summary. Now let's go to something that is funny a little bit. Now I want you, if you have a recording application on your WhatsApp, sorry, on your iPhone or your Samsung or whatever, please have it ready. I want you to do this. This is going to be funny, but you have to do it. Now, I don't want you to touch anything. I just want to see in front of you the article. You'll have the article in front of you. Or maybe if it is printed in front of you, this is good. But of course, it's not. So, or iPad, you can put the iPad on the desk, or you can see the article. I want you to now read the article as if you are talking. Remember, I said 2 pages, 3 pages, no more than that. Don't go more than that, please. So what I want you to do now is to read loudly the same article, okay, imagining that you are talking to somebody, imagining or visualizing that there is somebody in front of you and you are saying the whole lecture, the whole article. But the way you say it, it is not reading. Okay, of course, usually in the workshop, I will come and go over and check if somebody is reading or talking. So now what I want you to do, and we cannot check this, unfortunately, but if we unmute everybody, we could maybe hear something. I don't know, can we unmute everybody now? Sheikh Yusuf, Dr. Yusuf? Or maybe it will be a mess.
I guess it will be a mess, but...
No, we can try it, Usually it's a humming hole, because I want to double check that they are really doing it, you know. So we will be unmuting everybody now. What I want you to do is to take your 2 fingers while you are reading, or sorry, talking. Now, remember, I don't want you to go to the, put the summary aside. Hello, put the summary aside, please. Go to the same article, put it in front of you while you are reading it in a conversational way. Take your 2 fingers and put them in your ears. I want you to listen to yourself while you are talking. Okay, and raise your voice as if you are talking to somebody sitting in front of you, a group, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Take your 2 fingers, stick them in your ears like you're making adhan, okay? And I want you to listen to yourself. While you are doing this, if you can record your voice on this, any application recording that you have on your mobile, your whatever, do it. When I count till 3, I want you to start. First, when I say 1, right away, you put the article in the front of you. You take your hand off and you prepare your 2 fingers. When I say 2, you put your 2 fingers. When I say action, you start reading. Am I clear before we start? Hello? Am I clear before we start? Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, unmute them, دكتور. مو مشكلة. Unmute them. All of them. Unmute them. Okay. Now, I will start counting now and you will start. You will be talking. Remember, I want to hear you talking. I don't want you to read. So you have as much, you have 2 pages. You will be talking the 2 pages. 1, 2, put your 2 fingers now. Action, start, go ahead.
I would like to dedicate this brief work.
If all mankind are powerless, who is the strong?
I would like to
Relatives are avoiding one another. To whom should we go to?
Resilient and the motivation to go on
I
Is
think
valuable?
communicate.
If life can be shot suddenly and easily, what is the goal of life?
Some of you, hello.
Why is this punishment?
Can you stop here? Can we stop here? Can you stop here? I'm not happy because I could still see here people are reading. They are not talking. You see, people think they are reading. They are talking. You are not talking. As much as possible, imitate that you are talking. Talking is different than reading. Now, I've heard of some of you. I deliberately unmuted you because I want to send a message to you that you are not doing it right. Most of you, what I heard now, people are reading. Go to the same article. Try as much as possible to talk. The same pages. Okay, 1. Put your 2 fingers. Go ahead, start.
Beloved brother and sisters,
Time of the
hi, my brother.
What is happening?
I would like
It's coronavirus. Coronavirus transmission has been rampaging among people locally and internationally. Okay, so the World Health Organization has named it as a global pandemic. It has affected more than 150 countries in the world, starting from China and also continues to the other part of the world. Yeah, like countries like Iran, Spain, Germany, and the rest of the world.
Really
Nothing is left out.
search about
Cases
the
in
true Islam.
currently have spiked to reach
Many
28,000.
online.
More than 9,000 people have died, and the number is increasing rapidly. Further, it has killed and eliminated all our normal daily life, isn't it? And it has imposed itself on the
know
people
about
and
Islam.
literally defied all means.
Really Islam, the true Islam.
There
are many groups,
forcing many countries around the world to take a serious measure to reduce infection. Like, for example, movement restrictions have been enforced. Okay, travelers, we can't travel anywhere. Flights have been suspended, isn't it? And the countries where high cases have been confirmed, everything is cancelled. There is no military and postponement. Entirely cancelled. The entire daily schedules have been affecting many countries, and the institutions like schools have been closed, universities have been closed.
الو
Yes.
دكتور يوسف.
Yes, doctor.
طيب بس انا عشان خليهم ما يسمعوني، خليهم يخلصون الحين.
سويت لهم
لان انا بس على اساس في البدايه اعرف انه يسوونها صح، بس انا ما اعرف الا زين. بعدين بدخل مره ثانيه اشوف اتاكد. كم الاعداد اللي يشارك؟ في واحد تو مرسل لي متفرغ الله يحفظه. Where is the article to read؟ حلوه ذي. كيف where is the article to read الله يحفظك؟ كيف where is the article تريد من البداية قلنا إذا في سؤال أو في حاجة.
ايوه
مو صحيح.
بقى عندك ربع ساعة شيخ.
اي مو مشكلة، خلي بس خلص الاكسرسايز هذا بعدين.
شفت في ملاحظة من شاذلي.
Shazzy, yes, you need to make sure that we are prepared for tomorrow's session by doing our reading beforehand. No, that's not what we. This is the idea is to go through this, of course. No, this is a different exercise field. That's not the idea, or else I would have told them to read early on, you know. الفكرة إن they are concentrating on the content, forgetting the process now.
Yeah. Okay, so I think
I will explain this. I will explain this إن شاء الله.
Time is up, I think.
خليهم شوي لأن هذا يطول شوي. Let's just give them 2 minutes.
تمام.
The more they understand it, the more they get into this, the more. And I will explain why we're doing this. Can they hear me now?
Yes, they can.
أنا مريح شوي. الزوم هذا مزعج صراحة. فضيحة. دكتور يوسف.
نعم.
أنا ميوت، خلينا نسمعهم.
unmute.
اي انا ميوت، بس اسمعني لما اقول لك انتبه لي لما
ايه
يعني احيانا اتكلم ظهر ما تسمعني.
من الزحمه ما اسمعك.
اي باصرخ ما. طيب دكتور
يلا سويت لهم انميوت بعضهم.
انا اسمع بس هل نقدر ندخل عليهم غرفه نشوف يسوون ولا ما يسوون؟ مو انت هذا يعني are they real? How can we know that?
Traveling pandemic-prone country today, doctors recognize the importance of contact.
Can we check on them, spot check, if they are doing it or not? Some of them, or is it difficult?
Yes, I don't think it's possible. ايوه بس هم مخلصين يعني معظمهم.
Okay, everybody is done. Hello there, everybody is done. Hello, you can unmute. You can mute them now. Everybody is done.
Yes.
Okay, I can see five only. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Anybody?
أيوة. تفضل.
Yes. الآن أنا طبعا open. Let's open the or unmute them because I'm gonna. Now, if you have any, I would like to ask you why we are doing this. What's the benefit of doing such an exercise? Why are we supposed to read loudly in a conversational way? Why are we supposed to put our two fingers in our ears? Yes, come on.
Habib is there.
Raise your hand if you want,
Habib, go
please.
ahead.
Or maybe
Yeah,
you can write
Assalamualaikum.
something if you don't want to talk. Some of the ladies, maybe they don't like to talk. They can easily write it in the chat.
Yes.
Why are we doing this?
Okay, Habib is there with the answer.
Yes, Habib.
Internal communication.
Okay, you can. Okay, so okay. Internal communication. Okay, this is good. What else? Okay, just a minute. David is. Are you there, David?
Yes,
David,
I'm here.
can you do? Somebody is suggesting to make a poll. I don't know. But anyway, that might be also another idea. I don't know. I've never used the poll here.
And the rights of poll are with Dr. Yusuf.
What's that? The poll is. But is this a good good thing to do now? I don't
She's
think so.
just suggesting to know whether they have finished or not finished. Do it through the poll is much easier.
Yes.
Through the polling.
Yes,
Okay.
you can do that through the poll. That's
Okay, so
absolutely
basically
right.
this is something good for Dr. Yusuf to do, because I don't know sometimes, so basically I don't know how this works out. But anyway, yes, tell me more. To focus, okay, so I can see answers. To focus, to be confident, okay, to know the information more, to learn challenges in delivering the messages. Okay, good. Get rid of the fear. Excellent comment. Okay, Iman, you are writing it in Arabic to use these. Okay, this is all right. Okay, حتى استخدام مفردات خاصة تدريب إيصال الفكرة. Excellent. Okay, Iman. Good. You try to say it, Iman. Write it in English. To know yourself. To be focused. Excellent. To be ourselves. Now you are getting it. I like that. To hear yourself. Excellent. Okay, lovely.
Some people who have raised their hands to speak.
Go ahead. Let us listen to them.
Okay.
I have no problem.
Elena, you can go ahead.
Yes, Elena, go ahead. Elena Bogus.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Elena, yes. Go ahead, Elena.
My name actually is Khadija than Helena. Elena is my previously name, actually my passport, but my Muslim name is Khadija.
Mashallah. Excellent.
So I want to say about why we're doing this to be first to hear ourselves, to know ourselves, to remove our shame in front of our people, because sometimes we feel shame or feel pity or feel I don't know, to feel I don't know.
Excellent.
This is my answer.
Excellent. Yes, more. Okay, this is ASA. I don't know what is it, but anyway, to be fluent and to be comfortable. Love it. And actually engaging in a conversation with a non-Muslim as a practice makes perfect. Lovely. Anybody else? I like the comments, by the way. I'm very happy about this. To trust yourself, Intisar. Yes, to trust yourself. Yes, excellent, Intisar. Yes. Anybody else? Yes, Dr. Yusuf. Somebody else?
Siddiqa?
Yes,
yes, I would like to comment, Sheikh, that first thing to know the knowledge, and this content will really help to convey the message of Islam to non-Muslims.
Okay.
And to the point is putting your fingers in the ears is like, I know the knowledge, but the other person doesn't know. So I should also give them a chance to understand what I'm trying to convey the message to them, so that there would be a communication instead of just reading out.
Okay, excellent. I for the sake of time, I will just comment. And Dr. Yusuf, you have something?
We have one, Saada Al-Ghafri.
Yes, Saada. Go ahead, Saada. Yes, Saada.
Mute.
Yes, go ahead, Saada.
It is to evaluate yourself, whether you sound authentic, are you clear, all those ideas that you gave us, to be confident and all that.
Excellent. Yes, what else? Come on, I like that. Everybody's doing great job here. Go ahead, I like the comments. Okay,
Dr. Khalid,
yes.
I think you should allow Sister Shifa Noor to give her response. I think she's placed a very good comment on the chat box.
Okay, let's hear. I don't know, because you are controlling this. I don't know. I couldn't see everybody. So please, yes, go ahead, Shifa.
Where is Sister Shifa?
Where is Shifa? Shifa, where is Shifa? I don't see her here. She seems to have to be communicating with you, Ahmed. Go ahead.
No, she's in the chat room. I read one of her comments. It's
Yeah,
one of the
but I want to
closest
listen.
to
Where is she now?
your program.
We're waiting for her.
Her hand is up right now.
Yeah. Dr. Yusuf, can you give her the mic, please?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Yes, so I said that to know how we sound when we are presenting to others,
good.
so that we know how we are going to present it to others. Once we know how we are doing it to ourselves, we can correct ourselves, and especially with the speech and to be clear and all of that. So how we sound to others, we come to know ourselves first.
Okay, good, very good. Anyway, I need to stop here. I'll go over why we're doing it just quickly, so because for the sake of time, I'm trying to move fast. Okay, now in a professional sport, it's very important to make sure that you train all the muscles, if you want to win as a professional player in any sport, it's before you go to the game or the match, basically people have to be trained. You have to train every muscle. Now, what we did, the same thing applies to learning in general. What we did, we put our 2 fingers in our ears. Our eyes, the muscle of the eyes was reading, so it was basically learning. The muscle of the ears were listening, so basically we were strengthening the muscle of the ears. Also, when I said imagine, visualize, I am also strengthening the muscle of the feeling, the muscle of the emotion, the muscle of the confidence. So there is the muscle of the confidence, the emotional muscle. I'm strengthening, because as soon as you say visualize, as soon as you say imagine, that comes with it a feeling. So this is a feeling learning. So basically you learn or you teach your feeling, So this is another muscle now. And when you were talking, basically you have the muscle of the tongue, the speaking, because I want to make sure that you learn Islamic English. I want to make sure you pronounce, okay, your tongue start to become more loose, more fluent, more relaxed when you talk. So this is another muscle I'm trying to train at the same time. So you could see that it is holistic learning. So there is a feeling that goes on with the imagination. There is a conversational talk. I want you to imagine the same scenario. Basically, I'm putting you ahead of time, thinking about that scenario so that you live it more. So there is a lot of internal communication with yourself. When I said put your 2 fingers, basically the focus, I want you to internalize, the words. Basically, when you listen and focus more on your words, this will make your words go into your subconscious more. So, and this will lead to you becoming more original, more spontaneous, more quick-witted. Am I clear here? Am I clear? Do you understand why we're doing this now? Yes. Just say one, everybody. Yes. So this is exactly why we do this exercise. And by the way, it is one of the most important steps and there is another step that's funny also coming. I'll tell you about it. But this is really very important to do. If you really want to improve your English, your Islamic English, or any English for that matter, any special English for that matter, you have to do something like that. Now, when you were reading loudly, I wish you did some recording, because when you do some recording, you can listen to yourself again and evaluate yourself again. Not only that, you can see you can evaluate not just yourself, even the content. You will think about the content more this time. So you could do it again. Listen to yourself again and evaluate the content. And you can come up with something new. Because remember what I said, you have to become original. So I don't want you to memorize the content of the article or the content of, no, I want you really to, be yourself. And to be yourself, you have to go through a lot of depth, a lot of reflection. And this is why I said, put your 2 fingers in it so that you can think about what you're saying. Because unfortunately, many of the times, or many a time, we don't unfortunately think and reflect and on what we want to say. And the internal, if you cannot remember this, this is a very important statement, I will say it here. If you cannot master your internal communication, you can never master your external communication. This is why we go through both. We go through a lot of internal communication, and internal communication is the most important, by the way, type that many people forget, unfortunately. Even in Islam, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ أَفَلَا يَتَفَكَّرُونَ, retreat, you know, when people start retreating, قِيَامِ اللَّيْلِ, all of this, prayer, you know, communication with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, prayer at night, standing vigilant in a prayer, all of this will make you so deep in the, you know, the more you reflect, you'll be so powerful when it comes to external also presentation, speaking, communicating. That's basically what I have to say here. Now, what are we supposed to be doing? What time now, Dr. Yusuf? How many minutes do we have?
Almost time, 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go. So now what I want you to do before we go for this 2 minutes, it's time for prayer. Elena is saying it's time for prayer. We need to think, we speak. Okay. So I'll tell you what. What time the call for prayer in your area?
5 minutes past 7.
5 minutes past 7. So it's almost there. Okay. So it's almost, so I still have got 3 minutes according to my time here. So let me move a little bit quickly. Okay, now, before we go for a break, now I need you, this is very important now. This is, now you have reached the top of the ladder. You are reaching the top of the ladder. We still have got some steps. Now what I want you to do, you go back now to where, you need now to personalize your summary. Personalize what you've done. Now you've read, you prepared a message to the non-Muslim. You looked for a poster and you hooked it. Now you've read an article. You've summarized it structurally, okay? And you've read it conversationally, loudly. So we've done all of this now. So now your job is to do what? I want you now to go revisit what you've done. You can visit the exhibit. Go visit the exhibit if you want. And I want you now to personalize all of this. Now it has to be your own message. It's no summary anymore. I don't want it to sound like a summary anymore. I want it to be you talking. I want it to be written nicely. Remember the 7 C's: clear, coherent, correct, you know, all of this. Remember the 7 C's now. Now you need to think about the how to say it, you know, where to say it, with whom you're going to be talking. So it's not just a matter of writing it now. No, personalizing it to fit the situation that you're going to be going into, to fit the scenario that you're going to live, to fit that target that you're going to see and talk with. So now what you need to do, look at the information that you have. You can go to the exhibit, take some thoughts if you want, no problem. So now we are trying to personalize them. Later on, we'll be watching a video also. So now let's please, you start now, you'll have some time to personalize all of this. So you need to start personalization now. So you go to the summary, you go to everything and start basically organizing them in sequence. You should have an introduction, how to introduce your topic. Remember, you're going to say this without anything in your hand. If you say it with something in your hand, that means you're not doing it right. Okay, but you need to write it down, of course, but later on you will practice it. So you need to have an introduction, you need to have 3 bodies or 3 paragraphs or 2 paragraphs, and you need to have a conclusion. So please, please, please start now turning all of this information into your own messages, And remember, we're going to hear you. You're going to be presenting this. You're going to be sharing this to the social media. This is your social media tomorrow. 1 hour you have to dedicate doing this. So start writing this now. Am I clear before we leave? Am I clear? Please indicate to me if I'm clear here. Please, I want to clear. Anybody has got a question before we leave for the break? Because this is now the most important thing. And remember, I will send you YouTube also in the chatting, so you can watch some of the YouTube. You choose one of the YouTube if you want. Maybe you can take some ideas. I'll send it to you in the chatting in a while now also. So this is the most important thing that you're going to work on. So preparing your own messages. How many messages? I leave it to you. Okay? And these are the same messages that you're going to use tomorrow. Not with me. Before you come to the session, you have to use it in the social media, maybe face to face. I don't know. But you have to write this down because you're going to send all of that stuff for me later on. Remember. So I don't want you to lose it now. So you have the time now to start working on this. And I'll send you even YouTube. Look at this now. I'm going to, sorry, I cannot move this. How can I do this? Oh, shoot. I made a mistake here. Ahmed, what can I do here?
You stop sharing.
I stop sharing?
You need to share again, Dr.
Now, is it there?
We need to stop as well.
I will stop. I just want to show one slide, then we'll go for a break. I cannot move the slide. I don't know why.
Click on the slide. Click on somewhere. Yes, click. You should be able to move now.
Okay. So now, look, while you are doing personalization, you need to visit the exhibit again, and you can go check the video. There are some video. You can collect more thoughts and merge more thoughts. All of this. So please, you need to work hard on this. Now, so you can visit the pamphlets, and I'll send you YouTubes also in case you want to watch some of the YouTube. It's a 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. This is later. I can do this. But the most important thing is while you are doing personalization, you can also visit the exhibit, the links that has got exhibits, and take some thoughts, some posters also. Am I clear? Sheikh Yusuf, كل شيء تمام?
Clear.
Okay. خلاص, let's break here.
So we start at past. 20 minutes.
What time is it now?
It's almost 10 past.
So we have 20 minutes. Exactly 20 minutes, and please, everybody's back. Please, please, please. Yalla, salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam. It's all right if you want to leave the meeting and then rejoin again. It's okay. You can use the same link.
I can. Yeah, you mean myself or the other people?
No, I mean the participants. They can leave and join back again.
Participants, you can leave and come back again. It's all right, but you have to come on time, or else we'll block you. We're not gonna get in. I'm just joking here, of course. Please, please, please. 20 minutes. So 22:06 or what? صح?
Well, 7:30 actually.
طيب, okay. Okay, 30. 6:30. Everybody's back, please.
Yeah, 7:30 our time. Okay, Sheikh, so I will leave you as well. Shall I leave the Zoom on?
Yeah, I think so. I think what can باقة. عرفت من الدكتور يوسف من ديفيد فروست.
Yeah, I know.
بس ما ضبط وانا فضحته. يعني لا احمد مختار لي عاد اسم ما احبه. غريبه يعني مع شخصيه طاردها انا من العمل لونج تايم اجو.
ايوه
يعني شخصيه كانت سيئه كان عندنا بنفس الاسم. لا سجل هذا سجل خلاص عاد كيف.
لا ايش بدا يسجل انا ما سويت انا.
خلاص سجل خلاص مشكله سجلت. Okay. Okay, so you know what we're doing now, everybody. You know what we're doing. We are personalizing. Okay, we are doing personalization. So we are supposed to take all what we've done, all the accumulated thoughts that we've done, okay, turn them into personalization or personalized messages, your own messages. You go visit the exhibits. You have 4 exhibits, cars and everything, and get more ideas and thoughts. In addition, I sent you YouTubes. You can watch YouTube 5 minutes, I think, or maybe 6 minutes, some of them, maybe 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, I don't know. If it is long, don't watch it. And just beef up your messages. Putting in your mind, okay, how you're going to be presenting them, with whom, where, which social medium you're going to be using. These are very important whenever you want to deliver these messages. And of course, knowing the background of who you're going to be talking with also, this is very important, you know. And I will give you 5 minutes. I'll go pray in now and come back. myself, just I'll go and come back, and I will be monitoring you. Could you please co-host, help me with this also? Make sure in Kuwait, what time you're supposed to go for prayer, Ahmed? David?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. 10 minutes now where I'm supposed to go pray here in Saudi Arabia, in Dammam. In Riyadh, I think they are very close to you, okay? Anyway, I'll come back, but can you please monitor them, check if somebody needs, if somebody has got questions, please send it in the chatting so that we know all of if you have a problem, you have a query, you have a question, you have a comment, please send it in the chatting or raise your hand. Ahmed or David Frost is here. He's got two names, by the way. By the way, David Frost is a Muslim, by the way, and Miss Parker is also a Muslim, but they are just acting now. We just had a scenario with you, or they had a scenario with you. So, so tomorrow we'll bring real ones. Okay, Sheikh Ahmed. Okay, okay, you can change your co-host if you want now with your family if you want. Anyway, just please, I'll go pray, come back now. I thought you already did, because what I explained is very important.
Okay,
go ahead. Yeah, the recording was real. I mean, what I said previously is very important. I thought you already did. Anyway, this is all right. So just again, personalization, accumulated accumulated steps we've taken so far. Now we are coming to your own originality, your own personalization, your own way of presenting, your own way of writing. And we should base this on, as I said, the 7 criteria. Alhamdulillah, sorry to repeat this again and again, but sometimes for the sake of documenting it, I'm repeating certain things. I thought Dr. Yusuf did record it. That's all right. But anyway, it's very clear. We'll go over this inshallah tomorrow also. I want to drill this more into your head, this process. I'm not interested in the content that you are the one who owns the content. You are the one who works on the content. I'm not the authority of the content. I bring you content, you work with it using my own vessel, EIECC vessel. And we cook it, my recipe, as I say, okay? But you should have your own now, your own recipe, your own cooking, you know, to be original, spontaneous, quick with it. Okay, 3 minutes, we'll stop because we're going to go to something very interesting now. Have you watched anybody of you watched the video? Did you visit the exhibit? These are questions, I will throw them now here. I just want to double check. Have you visited the exhibit, the cards? Have you watched the video? You already have all this information, by the way, in your email. I'm just if you haven't visited the exhibit, go get more information. You have cards, visit them. You have video, visit them, get more information, beef up your messages, make them stronger. You are now in the process of something called synthesis. You are synthesizing your final messages to be presented in the best way. If you haven't done this, go visit the exhibit, watch the video, strengthen your messages, because I'm coming now to a very interesting also step. You're supposed now to go for merging your thoughts. Merge your thought. Okay? So merge thoughts into messages. The same thing. I'm repeating myself again. Merge your thoughts. Strengthen your message. Remember, be yourself. Be original. Be spontaneous. Be quick-witted. Remember these communication peaks, I call them. The whole world is waiting for you now. Tonight, you don't go to sleep till you finish presenting all your messages to the whole world. Use the hashtag I've sent. Go to the Facebook. Go to Instagram. Make sure whatever you are preparing now, you are presenting. Use the hashtags. Okay, and let's hear from you. See what's coming to you. شيخ دكتور يوسف، شيخ محمد موجود لو مو موجود؟
لا شيخ محمد لا، طلع عنده اجتماع ثاني قال.
اي لان عنده على اساس نرسل دوكيمنت، هو قال يرسل دوكيمنت نرسلها هنا بعدين. Okay, let us stop here. I think we need to stop here. Let us see your progress. Can you unmute? Let's listen to you. I would like to listen to you now. What have you done? Anybody would like to say something? Dr. Yusuf, can you please unmute all of them?
All of them?
Yes. Or maybe those, raise your hand if you want to say something. Tell me what you've done quickly. Everybody just quick comments, please. Let's hear from them. Yeah, you have, we have exactly 3 minutes to just get some feedback. Quick feedback, come on. Go ahead. Hello, any comments here? Yes, any comments here? Or maybe you can send your comments in the chatting. أظن الأنميوت ما يصلح الدكتور يوسف شكله.
ما يصلح.
الأخت مريحة. وين هذا؟ طيب. Unmute you, and you can say something, or just send your comments quickly in the chatting, please.
Someone is saying they haven't finished yet.
We are going to stop anyway. Later on, they can finish this because we don't have time. I need to finish something. Then we can finish this at home or later on after we finish the what do you call it, the session. We have only 30 minutes. والله لا شيخنا.
أيوة 30 minutes exactly.
Come on, if you have something, send it in the chatting now. Quick comments. I watched the Warner. I didn't finish. I didn't make it. It's all right. It's all right. That's all right. If you didn't finish, you're gonna finish it because remember, you're gonna go home and revisit this, and you're gonna beef it. You're gonna strengthen it. So don't worry. But your job is to make sure you present this. I don't want just to be to keep it. To take all what you've done and present it today through the social media. Today we want the social media to be beaming with your radiation or radiated messages talking about Islam. If you don't have any Twitter or Facebook, go to do it differently. Send an email or talk to somebody face to face, or use any chatting program. Go on the chatting. Do something. There are other media, so don't just get bogged down with Twitter or Facebook. Do something else, Saada, please. So don't worry about it. Just use it. Maybe you can present it to your family. Maybe whatever. You have to present it tonight. Okay. I think I'll stop you now. I need to stop you because I see people, some people are really interacting. Some people are, I don't know where they are. I'm not sure who is doing what. I'm a bit not happy because I don't see many people participating. I could see, but still there are lots of people. How many people do we have now?
50.
50. We used to have 60, I think 60, around 60.
Yeah, we were up to 69 and then started
coming down.
Yeah.
Whatever comments you send, please keep it also with you. Don't just send it in the chatting and forget to take it with you. No, you should have done it, Elena. It doesn't work like that. Elena, you should be doing it. If you haven't done it now, you have to do it, because we have the next step is based on it. ايش عندك مشكلة دكتور يوسف في النت؟
لا ابدا.
في واحد EIECC speaker, he said my network is not stable.
ما ادري من هذا.
From this كلثوم. حياك الله كلثوم. She has a problem with the net. Okay, but anyway, you still have got time to do this at home. Make sure you take all your comments, you know, but I want to do an exercise now. I want to do an exercise now. Everybody is ready to do it? We need to go. We need to move. I don't want, because we are losing time. We are losing time. So at least let us... Okay. Okay, now the exercise. Stop everything now. Please stop everything. Let's go to this exercise. Then basically this exercise also will strengthen your messages. So whatever we do, basically we are going back and forth, different way. Now, what we're going to be doing now, we're going to internally rehearse our messages. So what is required from us? Very simple. You know, it's very simple now. If you have lights in your room, just dim it. Make it a little bit cozy. Make it darker a little bit. Make the room darker a little bit. I want you to live that scenario, please. So what I want you to do now, please, I want you to reflect over your message, thinking now you are sitting in the garden, in the dispensary, you know, on the plane. Okay, wherever you are, think of a place. Think of a place. Think of who, the target. Sitting with who? 1, 2, 3, talking to a doctor, talking to a nurse, talking to your friend, your colleague at work, wherever you are talking to. I want you to think about this now. Just try to bring it up now in front of you, or put it in front of you, all this information. And I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes, thinking about living this scenario with this person or with these people, okay? And I want you to really live it, to think seriously that you are really now in a chatting or dialogue or wherever you are with somebody, and you are trying to explain your messages, prepared message now that we have prepared, to them or to her or to him. So please, I want you to close your eyes. Okay, when I count till 3, you close your eyes, but you don't open your eyes till I tell you. But before doing this, if you have a light in your room, dim it. I want you to live it. You know, dim it, turn it off. Yeah, and just live the scene. I want you to go way somewhere else, living this very important event that might change the future of somebody into somebody who used to be a disbeliever to somebody who is believer. I mean, remember, what you're doing is not like any other commercial workshop here. What you're doing is the job of the prophets and messengers. So I want you to really to live it seriously, and I want you to really feel the gravity of the topic, because what you're doing is going to save somebody from hellfire to paradise. It's going to save souls. It's going to save souls not just in this life and the hereafter. It's going to save you, because da'wah for others is da'wah for yourself. The more you do da'wah, the more it's da'wah for yourself. So don't always, when you go talk to the people, don't go with an apathy attitude that you don't need it. You need it more than them, the da'wah. It is for your own sake, even before them, you know. So it is a replenishing and refueling yourself again and again through da'wah. If you don't stop da'wah because you've made a sin or you've made an error, you said, no, khalas, I'm full of sins. No, it's the opposite. You do more da'wah so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will obliterate all the sins that you've done and turn them into and replace them with something good. You do more da'wah. If you make sins, make more da'wah. Everybody makes sins, you know. So it's da'wah for you. The more da'wah you do for other people, it's da'wah for you. Remember this. This is the attitude of the Muslim whose real character is submission, humbleness, you know, not apathy attitude, you know. So please, I want you now, I will count till 3, and I want you to live this scenario. This is called internal rehearsal. Internal rehearsal. In organization, they call it a dry run. But inside, there are two types of rehearsal, internal and external. Now we will do the internal. Okay, one. Are you all with me now? Are you ready for it? Hello? You're with me now? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
You have 53. You said, mashallah, they're back again. Okay. Please start closing your eyes and live the scenario with this non-Muslim. And while you're talking with him, try to convince him with this message. Okay? 1, 2, go ahead. Live it, please. Remember, Jannah is there waiting for you. Waiting for him, inshallah, he will be with you in Jannah. And you'll take him to Jannah. That's not an easy job. This is the best job. Come on, guys. Come on, ladies. You are honored to be here. Start. Please live that scenario. Live it. I'll turn off my lights here also. Please don't open your eyes till I tell you. Please, please, please don't open your eyes till I tell you. Live the scene. Try to remember as much as possible from your prepared messages. People are waiting for you. They need you badly. They really need you badly. You're a treasure. You're precious. Remember this. You are worthier than the Kaaba in the sight of Allah. The Muslim is worthier than the Kaaba in the sight of Allah. When the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ entered Mecca, he told Bilal bin Rabah, may Allah be pleased with him, to stand on the Kaaba to make the call. To make the call. So that tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. Just live the scene, please. Close your eyes, please. Close your eyes. Live it. I want you to make sure that you make an impact on the heart of this person, him or her. They really need you badly. They really need you badly. They need this message. Lives are lost all over the world. People are wandering awry. They go away. Don't write anything now to me, please. Close your eyes and live the scene, live the scenario. Try to say the best to these people. They need you badly. They cannot imagine how much they need the message of Islam. People are dying every day. We're supposed to help in saving souls, not just to keep them away from the pandemic, no, to keep them away from hellfire and keep ourselves away from that. So please, 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 live it. Live it. Allah has blessed you to carry the torch of Islam. Has blessed you to come here because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows your worth. He knows your care. This is a good sign about you. Please continue presenting Islam to the world. Without Islam, we are nothing. We're nothing. Don't open your eyes, please. Don't open your eyes till I tell you, please. Live it. Live it. Communicate it very well. Remember the appetizer. Break the ice. Remember the entree, the dish. Cook. Now you are serving your meal to them. Make sure they taste it and they enjoy it and they relish it and it's delicious. Don't let them leave without the dessert. Without the dessert, without the beautiful conclusion, the impressive conclusion that will make an impact on their hearts and their mind. The more we get to the hearts, the more we reach the mind. Yes, everybody, wake up, please. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, come on. Hello, are you awake now? Send me a message. Let me check if you are awake or not. I want to see if you are awake or not. Are you awake? Come on, wake up. Wake up. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. I have 3 questions for you. I have 3 questions for you. And remember, answering the question or answering these questions will tell me if you are really heading towards communication peaks. If you say something, it might not be you are reaching that. We need to be on the way towards the peak, communication peak. Now the question, did you remember everything you prepared, your message? That's one thing. Now, if you miss something, why did you miss it? And if you remembered something, or sorry, if you added something, why did you add it? I repeat this. Did you remember all the message or recall all the message? Did you miss something? And if you missed it, why? Did you add anything? And if you added it, why? Come on, tell me. Come on. I need to hear you. Yeah, you can. Okay, Ahmed said miss. Okay, if you missed something, what did you do? If you missed something, what did you do? Recall the message. Okay, did you recall everything in your message? That is, and is this a good sign or a bad sign? Huda says, I didn't remember everything. Zain said, recall everything, the message. Shifa said, remembered all. Shifa, I'll stop here. Shifa, did you remember all? Are you sure now? Every word? Shifa, you said, I remembered all. Did you remember all? Every word? Exactly like what you wrote? She said, yes. Okay. Most of it. Acer, he says most of it. Come on. Okay. Most of it. Tell me more. Tell me more. Everybody's worried. I remembered most of it. Okay, M, I don't know. Elena, what did he say? M, what does M mean? Firoz said half to half. I don't know half to half how this works out, but anyway. Okay, so basically half of it. Okay, almost. Yes, I recall most of the things, but when I closed and imagined the scenario, I started changing or presenting. Oh, come on, this messages move very quickly. Okay, remembered also, I was a bit nervous. Why were you, Anjum, why were you nervous? Why were you nervous, Anjum? Inshallah, I'll slow down. No, I'm just seeing all the messages now, reading the messages. This is not me now, Sheikh Khalid. I changed a lot. This is Rayyan. She said she changed a lot because the moment I was in the scenario, basically she lived it. Now, what do you think? Huh? What do you think? Pressure of performance. Okay, Anjum said pressure of performance. Okay, I meant the people. Okay, slow down, because yes, you're right. Too many messages are coming, which is good, but at the same time, I need to catch up with them. I added and changed a bit. Okay, Huda, okay, good. Intisar, many other thoughts added. Excellent, Intisar. Yes, lots of emotions were there. Okay. Have you noticed here what's happening? Okay. You know, when you tell me you started adding, when you tell me lots of emotion like what I saw here, when you told me when you started and you know, started the close and you started living the scene more, that means you are doing great job. That means that's a good sign, because this is exactly what I'm driving towards. Basically, I want you to originalize yourself. Basically, I want you to be original. Customize your message. The more you customize your message, when you live, that means you're living the scene. You are living the experience. You are living the emotion. You are really doing it right. But if you tell me, for example, that you just try to repeat this, like, you know, exactly the same thing, here I will stop and say, look, no, you need to revisit yourself again. That means still you need more exercise. Still you need more practice to be more original. And that means also you didn't live the scenario very well, because there are some people, they cannot imagine, they cannot. I mean, that's the way they are, you know. But there are other people, they can live it, they can feel it, you know. So that's really something I would like just to, this is one of the, or some of the merits of this exercise, you know, living the scene, imagining yourself there, rehearsing for that day, you know, when you're going to give that presentation, or when you're going to see that person there. These things, you need to live them more. This is called internal rehearsal, internal communication. Okay. Any other comments? Anybody would like to say something before we still have got 11 minutes. Anybody would like to say something? Shahina, you want to say something? Zuhair, I think you raised your hand. Dr. Yusuf, are you still with us? Or?
I'm here.
Okay, can you, anybody, I see Shahina raised her hand before, and she's now raising her hand. You want to say something, Shahina?
He's unmuted, yeah.
Go ahead.
Shahina.
Alaikum salam, Shahina.
The moment was so beautiful that in the background, when I was hearing to your voice, feeling like saving people from the fire, subhanallah, that led, you know, with the pouring down of tears and the emotions, you know. I was talking to my colleague in the college, telling her things, what I just read. And moreover, I couldn't remember everything because most of them were hadith, which inshallah I'm going to memorize them.
Excellent, good.
Yes, and of course, I
added
a few things.
Shahina, I don't want you to memorize. If you start memorizing, that means I have failed. You know?
Okay.
I don't want you to memorize. I want you to be yourself. Remember as much as possible. Customize your message depending on your person, depending on your style, depending on the situation, on the people that you are sitting with. The more you do this, the more you will become situational leader. You know?
Inshallah.
And we need people to become situationally leading, you know, any encounter or cross-cultural encounter. And the more we get into this, the more we'll become better and better. Now, what I've given you only 3 hours, but subhanallah, that's what, but you could see, you could feel something happening, you know. Yes, those people in Jeddah, you can go and pray and come back if you want, Sheikh Firoz Sultan, no problem. If you want to go, we are almost done. But before you leave, okay, we have about exactly how many minutes now, Dr. Yusuf?
10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes, okay, 10 minutes. We are going to do something now. It's called, I wanted you really to hear from you more for this exercise. What do you think? Anybody would like to something? Let us concentrate more on this exercise.
Siddiqa is there.
Siddiqa, yes, you want to say something, Siddiqa? Go ahead, talk, and don't worry about, I'll tell you what to do after I finish. Then tomorrow, inshallah, we'll finish something. No. Yes, Siddiqa.
First thing, the internal exercise was so enlightening, and those words which you were talking, and these 2 things which I really liked the most. They need you, the people, they need you.
Excellent.
And you're precious than Kaaba. This is so good, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah. Anybody else? Come on, come on, come on, ladies, men, come on. We need more people to talk now. I don't want to be doing the whole talking. I've been talking too much, you know, getting bigger mouth today. I usually don't talk that much because of this Zoom thing, you know. Go ahead. Anybody would like to say something before we leave? We still have got some minutes. I'll spend it in telling you what to do next. Somebody's saying we can stay 10 minutes extra. I don't think, well, you can stay, other people cannot stay. That's the problem. Okay, we have 2 participants raising their hands. Yes, thank you, Sheikh Fayrouz, for your care. I like that. We can stay more. Yes, but we're not going to stay more. We have to stick to the time. We have to be punctual. Yes, دكتور يوسف في 2 في 3 دكتور يوسف.
Yeah.
الو يلا بسرعة دكتور يوسف 3 في رفع النبي.
ريان.
Rayyan, yes, Rayyan.
نعم شيخ. Yeah, I was living the moment actually as it is. I was imagining that I am in the hospital and I met the doctors who are currently in quarantine. So I was expressing to her my feeling and thanks to the sacrifice that they were doing actually. To the extent I need to maintain my special expressions and emotions. So it was a bit emotional. So I forgot most of the things that I have put down. It was mainly more or less appreciation and thanks.
But you lived it. That's what for me is
exactly.
The most, but don't worry about remembering everything for me. And for me is not. This is not the most important thing. Okay, thank you, Rayhana. Anybody else? Rayhana or Rayhana? صح? Rayyan. I'm confused.
We also have Fayrouz.
Anybody else?
Fayrouz,
yes, Fayrouz.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Fayrouz.
Sheikh, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam, Sheikh Fayrouz.
This is my first attendance to any of these type of
mashallah. This is good news.
Training. In fact, I was asked by many of my friends to join the Toastmasters. I really did not want to join for my religious reason. And that may have already developed my way of writing, speaking and everything, but still did not want to get into other areas. But this, when I saw your advertisement, I really thought that I should advance myself into in order to, especially to the one that you have already educated us to write to the non-Muslims, tell about our religion, speak about. So Alhamdulillah, this is a new, new thing for me. But inshallah, I'm hopeful.
Inshallah. This is only introductory program, by the way. We still it's a long, too many things, by the way. You need to, I'll tell you later more about what we're supposed to be doing. Okay?
Inshallah, we will get hooked on to you until inshallah, this is our way of life, inshallah, in future to...
Jazakallah khair, Fayrouz. Anyway, you have all the information about me later on. Tomorrow we'll see you, inshallah. But okay, anybody else? We'll talk about it more, Sheikh Fayrouz. I'll tell you what is expected for tomorrow. Then next session, inshallah, we'll talk about almost the same thing. We're going to repeat this in a different way, a little bit. And we'll talk about the future 8-week program, inshallah. Yes, anybody else would like to say something?
Sister Shifa is there.
Who? Yeah, Shifa. Sheikha Shifa.
Yes. So when I was imagining, alhamdulillah, I could remember all the things that I had written, but then I would also imagine how they would react to it and their questions, because when we imagine ourselves, we want to steer our thoughts into the direction that we are talking. But then if you're going to get questions, we have to also cater to their thinking and how they are going to ask the questions and how they are going to think and understand what we're speaking.
Good. Can you repeat the last thing because somebody hassled me here?
I said that I also imagined their questions as to how they would think, and because our thoughts cater to what our point is to be made.
Excellent.
When we also think about their questions, we might go off topic or we have other things to explain or think about their Thousands here.
This is, by the way, remember what Shifa is saying is very, very, very important. In organization, before you go give a talk or give a presentation to prove a project, you do a dry run and you anticipate questions. Exactly, this is what you're supposed to be doing in Da'wah. Excellent, Shifa. Excellent point. Anybody else before I wrap it up, because we still have got something we have not finished, but tomorrow, inshallah, we'll do it. But I need to give you the assignment before we leave. Shall I give you the assignment before we leave? I don't want to drag on. We'll send you now a form, but just a minute. I need to do something here. Sheikh Muhammad is behind my back here. Sheikh Muhammad, are you with us on the Zoom?
Yes, he is back.
Oh, excellent. Sheikh Muhammad, you will be sending this information, please, if possible. There are some information. Sheikh Muhammad will be sending contact. And we'll send you also a document. I want you to fill it out for today's session. Fill it out for today's session, okay? So this will be sent by Sheikh Muhammad Ashur from Egypt. This is one thing. Secondly, now, we haven't finished yet. What is expected from you today?
Sent a link already.
He sent it. Beautiful. And he will send also the contact. Sheikh Muhammad, can you send the contact? Because some people are asking about contact. Listen to me very carefully. We have not finished today because usually we finish till the end today. But today, because of 3 hours, usually this exercise requires at least 5 hours. Okay, with all these delays and things and, Zoom thing, we try to crash it in a way, but still it doesn't seem that, but I'm enjoying it because I'm learning. I'm really learning, I hope maybe I have failed to convey exactly what I want you to learn, but I'm trying to do my best. Now, what I want you to do, you go home, you take all the information. You are already at home, by the way. I don't know why I say go home. Okay, I'm still thinking about workshop in a whole. Okay, so basically, I want you to find somebody, and we finished this. Look at the screen now. Screen, this thing doesn't open. I'm always having problem with this screen. Okay, you already have seen some video. Okay, I want you to go home now. Okay, I want you to find somebody. You practice presenting your messages to them. Find anybody on the phone, through the chatting program, not non-Muslim now. Practice. Before you go to the non-Muslim, please practice presenting to them these messages. Okay? After you finish practicing these messages to them, okay, I want you to start rewriting them again and fix them very nicely, and you will have 1 hour after you leave us today, maybe tomorrow before you come. The most important thing, before you come tomorrow, I want to see you sharing your messages with all the world. Dedicate 1 hour on the Twitter. You have the hashtag. On the Facebook. I want to know that you're doing it because I'm going to ask you. Okay? And my email is there, already has been sent to you. You can also send me the message if you want. My personal email. Of course, we have already sent you our program email, but send it to my personal email. unlimitedinspiration@gmail.com. Unlimited. You cannot forget this. unlimitedinspiration@gmail.com. Sheikh Muhammad has already sent you the contact. So I will repeat this. You go home, you fix your messages, you practice with somebody, anybody that speaks good English. Then you take these messages today, maybe late, maybe tomorrow in the morning when you wake up, anytime. But you have to do it before you come to the session tomorrow. And if you can send it to me, to my unlimitedinspiration.com, I will be very happy. Also, Sheikh Muhammad sent you a link about evaluation so that we can evaluate ourselves quickly. Okay? Before you leave, I'll show you something quickly, but it will be 1 minute quick. Look, can you see me now? Can you see this presentation? Can you see it, Sheikh?
Yes.
Okay, look at this criteria quickly. I'll pass through. These are the criteria that you are supposed to. These are now the detailed criteria about verbal, non-verbal, and the how. Create a favorable atmosphere. So these are the criteria. Create a favorable atmosphere. Remember the appetizer. Choose interesting subject. Know your subject very well. Introduce your subject in sequence. Remember the 7 C's. Use notes, maybe. Organize your thoughts. Have a conclusion. Use appropriate gestures and posture if you are talking face to face or through video. Vary your voice, the how communication. Have appropriate timing. Remember these ones. Speak at an appropriate speed, not like me, running like a train now because I'm rushing with time. Speak clearly. Have appropriate word choice. Word choice, very important. Speak in complete sentences, not like a carburetor, chop, 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 chop. You know, like a car that has a problem. Okay? Speak in a grammatical accuracy, with grammatical accuracy. Gain the attention of the audience, appetizer. They maintain eye contact, especially in the video. Now, online, of course, you're not going to do this a lot. Make audience part of the talk. You're not going to give presentation. Leave audience with positive. And these are fluency, clarity of meaning, clarity of pronunciations. Remember this one. I'm just passing quickly over this just to remind you. You know this, I'm sure. Ease of discussion. Again, grammatical accuracy. And that's it. I'll stop here. Of course, content accuracy is very important. And I'll stop here because I think the time is up. We've passed already 4 minutes, but we started also late. Some people joined late. So I have my excuse to go a little bit 4 minutes. But anyway, I'll stop here. And please, 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 don't forget, practice, prepare your messages, present them to non-Muslim, use the hashtag, fill out the form that we have already sent to you. Sheikh Muhammad already sent it to you, Muhammad Ashur. And tomorrow, let's see you, inshallah, on time, please. And if you want to bring, we're going to repeat this in a different way with a new content. So please, please, please make my day. Do what I have asked. I know I'm sorry if I have fallen short in conveying everything I want to do, because this is the first time I'm using this for a workshop. So hopefully you will make dua for me so that I can become a better man. May Allah bless you. I will stop here. Dr. Yusuf, do you want to say something before?
Thanks very much. I know it was a huge pressure on you to deliver this, what you do in very long days. You are doing it within 3 hours per day. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you abundantly. You have done very well. I also want to thank all the participants for their patience and continuous hard work. Actually, I felt the work that they have been doing. So
I have pressured them.
You have done very well. And inshallah, hope to see you tomorrow just before 5 o'clock exactly.
Yes, yes. So inshallah, we'll see you tomorrow. But I will end by saying Subhanakallahumma. Remember this. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Jazakum Allah khair. May Allah bless you and inshallah have a nice, good sleep, not nightmare, please, about me. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.